The last time you saw something positive about Halo was probably a long time ago. I don't blame you, 343 or Halo Studios hasn't really done a great job managing the series. My name is Spencer, and today I want to talk about, well, the last great Halo game, Bungie's exit into the franchise, and how it became quickly my favorite game, if not my favorite Halo game, but definitely one for the ages. It was Christmas time in 2011. I was quite literally a child, but all I did was play Modern Warfare 2 day in and day out, and I really wanted the third game, but I saw this other game from a little bit ago called Halo Reach. I played Halo 3, a game that I remembered in the back of my mind, but I lost that disc. So I put both games on my Christmas list, and because we didn't really have enough money, my mom was kind of forced to choose one or the other. She chose Halo Reach because she thought it would be less violent. Boy, was she wrong, and I quickly found that this game is maybe the best game ever. I basically kind of quit Call of Duty for a long time, and I solely focused on playing Halo Reach because, well, it encapsulated everything that I loved about a game. Customization, campaign, multiplayer, even extra modes, even though I wasn't kind of a zombies guy until later in life. I was quite literally hooked, and well, you'd be surprised how much this game consumed my life for so many years.
What kind of data takes so long to transfer?
Ignore that, but it does bring up something very important to me and why this game stuck with me for so long. Machinima has been a thing for a really long time. It really got popularity with Halo 3, but, you know, it was done with Red vs. Blue and everything before that in the early 2000s. But Halo Reach was really when Machinima found its stride in, well, the Halo community, or really kind of any community. Halo was really the only place to make Machinima, and I got to know and see so many great directors and watch so many Machinimas that I wanted to do them on my own. As a body actor, I had to force my mom to buy me an Elgato HD60. And I started actually on MCC when that came out in 2014, the broken mess of MCC. And I found myself coming back and working on it and just trying my best. And
son of a bitch.
Guys, why are we playing it? I don't understand why we're playing it. Can we cut the mic?
Me.
Cut the mic. Oh my god, those were terrible. But it was being a part of the Machinima community, doing Machinima, playing custom games with my friends, forging these maps, doing the campaign on Lasso, playing Invasion, or a bunch of other games like Big Team Battle where we killed the sniper on Hemorrhage because we wanted to use it. It was just like those core memories that stick in my brain for the longest time. The Reach sandbox wasn't exactly that complex. It was basically Halo 3 with new armor abilities. So that, like, there's nothing to really attach yourself onto, you know. People didn't like it at launch because I don't know, whatever, but like that's not important. It was Halo Reach, the game that I loved so much. And is Reach my favorite Halo game? I still hold ODST the littlest bit ahead of it just because of its pure vibes, but Reach is my favorite game of all time. I don't know how that would work, but it definitely is. And well, it was time to not play it on MCC, and for this video I think it was time to boot up the old disc and well, see what's there. Unlike other games, Halo Reach was actually backwards compatible. I say was because for some reason Microsoft shut down all of the Halo servers. For some reason, even though Call of Duty is still up on Xbox Live, Halo was just taken off. But Reach is still there. You can still go onto it and you can still kind of experience it a little bit. As long as you have your internet disconnected, all of the armor will actually like show up and not just be a black default Spartan. But you know, it's better than nothing. So it was a lot easier to go back, and it feels weird, right? Like, I play Reach on MCC so often, at least like twice a week. So just like going back, and the game just feels jankier. The UI just, it feels right at home. I still love seeing the armor customization screen, you know, putting on a little wrist thing and the guy does his thing, or you put on his knee pads and he stomps down on the ground. Like, that's what I remember about Halo Reach, and that's something that really got lost with MCC, and I love MCC and what they did to basically restore everything that I loved about Halo. But god damn, dude, it's just like those little things that you remember that just aren't there anymore. It's still got maps from, god, maybe when I was in 2015, when I was like working on some random machinima universe. It's got clips from machinima I never released. It's got a bunch of body actors that I really cannot remember who they were, what their voices sounded like, but I guess I remembered their names pretty well. It's such a bizarre feeling to go back, and it looks the littlest bit different. But as somebody who played this version of Halo Reach for 8 years, maybe 8 years, it feels like I never left, and in many senses I didn't. But man, it's really something, and it's not something to get emotional about. I work with Halo Reach still to this day, you know. So, but just thinking about all of those memories that I had with my friends, and maybe people that I don't talk to anymore, it's sad. It honestly is. Halo the game series is changing. Whether that be a bunch of new ideas stolen from other games, or the complete disavowing of all of those features when fans have negative backlash, Halo is really living in 5 years before a new game ever gets released. And that, in many ways, that sucks. In many ways, I'm just kind of tired of talking about Halo and complaining about Halo, but there's nothing really else you can do. The only thing that you can do is go back to the older games. Go back to MCC, the best Halo game released since Halo Studios took over, as now I have to call them that. And when I log back into Reach, or 3, or 2, or 1, or any of those games, even though I don't really play those ones that much, but even when I go into Halo Reach and I can just walk around the Forge world and walk around any map, it's just, I remember the olden days. I remember when I was a kid who had no responsibilities, when I was happy. And I guess that's all that matters.